we have done recently. We're going to be inshallah, if everything goes well, we're going to be building the digital twin for Mecca and Medina.
Okay.
So
not done yet.
soon
in the
soon.
process. We can show you.
So, but I think because there are so many malls under your management, right? Security nowadays, worldwide, especially.
Sorry,
Rafi.
I'm having okay.
People are targeting religious as a terrorist target, right? So I think a couple of years ago there was some terrorist incident in Russia, Opera House. The terrorists stormed the building, held the hostages, and then commandos want to storm the building, but they couldn't. There's no updated map of the whole mosque. So I thought doing a digital twin of the whole Singapore, you have an updated 3D map that can be used for operation, for future renovation, or in case your building get damaged, there's a blueprint for renovation, for upgrade, for restoration. Because these are malls that are heritage to us, many years of building. Right? Look at the French Notre Dame that was burned, right?
Yeah.
The Chinese went in to reconstruct everything because there was no blueprint to build on. They have to base on amazing things that so many people taking. So how did they rebuild the building to its former glory? Because there are a lot of tourists taking a lot of photos over the internet. They collected, and through a process called photogrammetry, they stitch all these crowdsourced tourist photos and build into a 3D map. So then the Chinese engineer could come in and do the restoration. So for your side, doing the digital twin, I think the old way of doing it is through that kind of device. Tripod mounted LiDAR, move from one point to another. That's very, very cumbersome and very, in fact, very time-consuming, very expensive process. Our digital twin will only allow to use this. Today with AI, you must believe this device may not cost as much as that, but AI could make this video into 3D mode. So you just need to walk around and take video, and you become a 3D map. So it's so easy that you could use it because you don't need to learn 3D software, you don't need to learn complicated hardware like that. That one costs 150,000.
Single mouse, we can do it.
How many times can you do? You're not going to buy the device, but you're going to engage consultants, surveyor and consultant to do the mapping. And you have so many malls, they're going to charge you at least 30,000 per scan. Right. This one you can do it anytime you want, every time you want. Right. The accuracy is 1 to 3 centimeter accuracy. But I think for your mosque, if you are not particularly millimeter accuracy, that should be quite okay. Like for restoration, renovation. So this is later I'll show you how we build the digital twin. But you also highlighted because there's congestion, there's queue, and Friday mosque, we could give you a new kind of view. Like let's say, you probably have seen Google Map. Huh? Can you see this Google Map here? On the right is Google Map. On the left is us. All browser based. Right? No need to install app. But this is like 2D images doing a animation trick on it. But when you walk into our 4D map, we call it 4D because we have 3D and we have video. Video and 3D integrated together in real time. So you can literally walk around. This is what I can give you. Imagine in your desktop, in your iPad, on your mobile phone, you can, if it's not sensitive, open up the access for the public. The public can come in and see, hey, is the mall busy today? What's the crowd like? Right. This is another dimension we could open to you, 4D map. Nobody has done this. I think we believe that Google is the best. Not even Google has done something similar to it. We call it 4D map. We patented this. How did we do this? Very easy. How do we have 3D and then format? Okay, also when you come inside the building, indoor, outdoor is scanned the same process. So imagine going inside, you could see if you have a food. Downstairs there's a cafe, like can literally walk to my cafe and order a cup of coffee. Later I'll show you them. So doing this is easy. Just walk and scan. Walk and take video. It's so easy. IT student can also do it. We have sent them to Saudi Arabia to map 20 school. Then we start installing the camera at critical position of the sun that you want to see live. Then we have a technology that pulls a video stream and stitch it into your 3D mode in real time. Let me show you live. One way. Step by step. So while you wait here, I asked, these are our IT students. We train him up that he now know how to go anywhere and scan. Right? 2 weeks ago, he scanned the whole of NUS. So now I'll get him to walk from that point to this point.
Okay, there are the 3 types of interns. So ITE, Poly, and NUS. And NTU.
Plus
NTU.
So I'll show you in our office. So once we create a dish, we call it 4D map, a digital twin. You could literally use your mobile phone at your home and anywhere. You can literally walk around your mosque in this manner. So you can literally walk. It's no longer a flat video. Right. So you can get any security guard, non-technical, non-engineering talent. They can just walk around and do this. Or if they wear a white cap, the construction in the white cap, they can put one here and then just walk around. And they can capture the whole thing. So here there's a cafe downstairs. So imagine if I have the ability to map all the restaurants and cafes in Singapore, I can give you real-time view, so that you can check out the ambience, check out the queue before you actually go there and order do your booking. So now let's go to the coffee, and then we can put the avatar there to introduce our services and stuff. Right? Click on the menu. This is their menu. We click on the menu, the coffee comes up. Right? Then I can order coffee. What coffee do you want?
Must try.
So our credit card is already tied to their e-commerce.
2 cups will not do any harm. I know you want
White coffee is nice. The white coffee is nice. White.
Why?
Okay, white. 2 white.
Mocha.
One mocha, 1 white.
6.
How about you, ladies? No?
I tried it the last time.
Okay.
But is it trying again?
Also, just now there was an avatar. The lady also.
Yeah.
It's not real.
It's not avatar. So you can put any avatar. So when people come to the mosque, you can also introduce your service, introduce your, so many things you can do. Right? And okay, then the food is also scanned, right? All this food. Because we have another technology, just use a phone, walk around, take 10-second video, we create those figurines, you see.
Actually, the other potential usage is your education. Right? Madrasah education, right? You can transform things.
And see, while he walked towards here, there's a TV here. That the TV is there. We can change the TV to our content any way we want. See, the physical world TV and the virtual world TV, they are different. See, virtual advertisement. You can put any content you want. Billboard advertisement you want. Now go upstairs.
In fact, all your kutubah can go in every week. Yeah.
No, so now this is live now. We are control of the environment. So go around, walk inside, teaching. So we get someone to go out. Yeah, so the guy. See? Ask him to wave his hand. So now there's a door. 这个看多一点嘛，那个，可以过来一点，过来这里啊。There's a door. Press the button. The door open. See the door open. Go inside. Switch off the light. Lights off. So with this, your guard, you can reduce the guard also. Don't
So
need
your
to go around
FM,
control.
SSC, right? Anywhere is doing this.
So come out now. Now everybody is like. You are now live in the digital twin. So now I can switch off the light outside. Off it. Then get my vacuum cleaner to come out and do cleaning.
Vacuuming and mopping all is starting.
In our digital twin, it is real time, it is also interactive. Any device you can on and off control from your mobile phone. That is the benefit of it. And we do mapping super fast. And this camera is very unique. It's a digital twin camera. It functions as a digital twin camera, but also it has security as a bin. Later I'll show you the camera. But you get an idea. Right? This is how we do it. Okay. Let me show you this. Imagine you have the whole map of Singapore, 3D model. So there's another technology. I don't want to bother you too much. I just want to focus on what you need. It's a digital twin of your mosque and the digital twin of your and security and surveillance. So imagine the whole map of Singapore. This is mapped by our other technology called satellite mapping. So we take 2D satellite, we create a 3D model of entire Singapore. All these hot links are all your mosques. Imagine. Click on it, click to see all the floor plan, everything, right? And then including all the IoT sensor, the temperature setting, the heat map, everything can be integrated. You can see in the distribution where are the places where people crowd the most. Then when you want to walk down to the building, click, zoom down to the ground. See, we are the only one that can provide you end to end from your whole map of Singapore digital twin to your building digital twin to your street digital twin to your outdoor and indoor, everything all live.
Positioning. Please wait.
Right. Then this thing could be shown on the desktop, on the PC, on the big screen. Your command center, your future command center. Right. So many possibilities. Right. Another aspect is training. Right. So we have this is MRO. This is a aircraft maintenance and repair in Saudi Arabia. So imagine walking around. So if you have mosque, you want to turn the mosque into an educational asset so that people can come in and experience a mosque, digital mosque, and also maybe some literature, whatever you can. Then inside, but instead of creating a boring 3D static image, we can create a navigable 4D live real-time environment. People can walk around freely and can touch and feel anything. They click on an object, pull out the object. We can do all this very simple. Done this many times. Right. Then let me show you our project in Middle East. So this is a Ministry of Education project in for 16,000 schools. They want to put camera, they want to create a digital twin, they also want to do a 3D map of the school so that in case of restoration, renovation or counter-terrorism operation, they can provide an updated map.
Across 16,000 schools, safety and daily operations depend on thousands of disconnected systems. When systems are siloed, intelligence is fragmented, and response is delayed. What if every school could be seen, understood, and managed through a single integrated
All these
operations
are hot
center?
links to all their school.
At the National Integrated Operations Center, the focus is security and safety.
If you do this 4D map and command, you'll be the first digital boss in the world that gets on the AI and I don't believe any.
MOE haven't started.
This is not passive monitoring.
For schools, MOE haven't.
Not Singapore school. This is Saudi.
Singapore haven't started.
Singapore we only do NUS.
Only in US.
Finish NUS. But imagine, so you let people come and see. Of course, sensitive stuff we can auto mask for you or take it out from you. Right? But you make your environment clean, we can put avatar in, we can put, it has many purposes. This is to be for operation, for future renovation, restoration work, for your heat map analytics later, I'll show you your customer footfall analytics, and for security and surveillance, for many situations. Also, we are now doing crowd simulation in case of some incident. Where are you going to plan your crowd? How are you going to divert your crowd? These are all software part.
This is one of the oldest ones in Riyadh, 30 over years.
Let me show you this. These are latest. So we actually work on simulation software called crowd simulation. First, traffic simulation. So, if you're going to plan traffic simulation in case there's big congestion, this is a simulation software that costs tens of thousands. But you are not going to, you will not be able to know how to do all this simulation. It's very arcane. Look at all these windows and so many menus and buttons. It's very intimidating. We can do it for you. We plan your simulation for you. Then we plan the junction, plan the flow of traffic, direct flow of traffic. We have experts who know how to use this piece of software, do the simulation planning for you, and then map it into a digital twin. Right. So now, this is the arcade part, very difficult, complicated part. Once the simulation is planned out, okay, then we put it into a digital twin, and we simulate it in the digital twin. You don't need to get into it. So all this simulation based on what I planned earlier. So the three top simulation software: AIM, Sun, PTV, and another mass motion. These are the three that we all support. This is for traffic only. So you can direct traffic. So in case of a big event, big concert, big whatever coming to us, you want to direct your traffic, this is one of them. The other one is crowd simulation. Sorry, this is beam. Okay, so you can import, export beam building into your model. These are all beam building. So you have existing engineering diagram, you can import them into the model. Crowd simulation. Okay, for the crowd footfall analytics, this is we help you measure footfall traffic. Like people coming in and go, right? We recognize that. Male, female, roughly what age? Right, roughly, guess what age. So at any one time you know what is coming in, right? This is one of them. Then we help you measure footfall. So how many people come to this area? Then we plan out the heat map. Where are the areas that are most congested and stuff. Of course, we also help you plan this. So areas that are very red on the left, people stand there longer and longer. Green are less congested. And this one, people come in and go. will show you live later in the short while. See, in the office, I'm monitoring everybody's, I'm tracking everyone in the office. Where are they going? How long did they stop here? How long did they spend at their NS? How long did they?
So you're part of experiment.
So this is our experiment. We're eating our own dog food. So this is another technology which later I can show you. See the red one means you stay there slightly longer. In and go, come and go. This part of the traffic is always the highest. All these can be tracked. Then I want to show you, okay, the benefit of this camera. This camera is the world's first 360 camera. You must have seen all these cameras, right? Yeah. All look at one direction. If something happened behind, you cannot see. It's not recorded. So there are blind spots. These are mostly all Chinese cameras. This is a Singapore-made camera. It looked at everything up, down, left, right, 360. Nothing escaped. Right. So when you have an omnidirectional 360 camera, in theory, we should be able to reduce the number of cameras. And these are mostly 1K, 2K resolution. Ours is 4K and 8K. Right. So when you reduce number of cameras, you reduce features, you reduce the installation cost, you reduce cabling. Right. And then the AI part. Right. We have the camera connected to our AI box. We can do all the thing that you want. Later I'll show you the demo. 过来一下. I'll show you one demo. So on the AI part, how we make your camera intelligent. Recently, we just went to JTC to prove that our fire detection will beat all the other guys. 100 meter. And the closest competition is only 50 meter. They're using normal camera. So when they detect fire, they only detect this direction. The one thing that JTC like our fire detection is detect omnidirectional. So it's not just 100 meter, it's 200 meter omnidirectional. So I think we're going to be awarded the contract soon to cut all the JTC. 过来. Let me show you another interesting part of the AI. Okay, agent. To program my AI, I just need to talk to my camera by chatting in plain English. So no need to do any programming. Let me show you. Okay. So before I show you the AI part, I will show you how this camera has become more than just a passive recording device. We can connect the camera and let the camera interface with all your devices and perform autonomous tasks on behalf of human. So now I'm programming my camera to detect rubbish on the floor. If it's found rubbish, camera will alert and call vacuum cleaner to come out and do cleaning. And then call the robot dog to come out and do inspection and monitoring. And call my supervisor and make a call, alert my supervisor. All this done by drag and drop. So the camera now is not just an eyes, when he has a brain to think. When something is thrown on the floor, he is instructed to get the vacuum cleaner to come out and do cleaning. Now you see. Camera connect to a video stream, connect to the AI. The AI is to detect garbage on the floor, and then make a phone call to my supervisor, call my robot dog to come out and inspect while he's doing cleaning, call my vacuum cleaner to do cleaning, and then make it alarm. 声音开. So now rubbish on the floor, no humans. So after he programmed this, nothing he needs to do. Okay. garbage found 10:45.
Camera agent has detected trash on the floor.
Yeah.
Camera agent sending instructions to vacuum cleaner agent to clean up.
Positioning. Please
The
wait.
vacuum cleaner. Now it's machine talking to machine. So imagine you have a robot vacuum cleaner, and then the robot dog is coming out with our 360 camera. The dog is doing the inspection, sending this video stream to your supervisor handphone or your command center, telling him the vacuum cleaner is cleaning the floor. All this automated. Right? This is from this. This one is from that camera. 360.
So that was to bring the camera in the phone.
Yeah, to do inspection while the vacuum cleaner is doing the cleaning. Inspection. This is something we are doing for Hong Kong police. They want to get the camera and AI to patrol the street. You know, in Hong Kong, when you watch a drama, you have police actually patrolling the street, right? Now instead of using human, now I put the eyes look at 360, and then plus the AI is a brain, it actually function like that. You may be wondering, why do I put a 360 camera here? Because most robot camera only look at the front direction. But if someone were to keep you from behind, come to you, near to you, this is looking at all directions. Okay. Now I'll show you the AI part. 最早我们有讲怎么画吗？
Job done.
So now this is the AI part. This is not, you see, you have seen this kind of video screen in all your, this is currently V1. I want to show you V2 on Friday. I'll record a V2 to do on Friday. Version 1 of our software. But see, this camera is looking at all directions. It's not a flat camera. But I can also go into 4D mode by walking inside. See? All this up. Right. So this is no longer a flat camera. It is a 4D camera. If you have a concern about security, I can put in a V8. Mask it. Now let's look at outdoor and indoor. So you can imagine if you put every corner of your building, you can put on top of the building as well, overlooking the whole street, even better.
Now on top of that, you know, there are a certain player, right? You will follow on the field, right? 24 cities. So you don't have to have.
Yeah.
So you monitor every time.
This is as another way. Show him this. This one is for short-term project. No need to lay cable. Battery all powered.
Now, remember Hari Raya Tarawih? You want so many places, right? Just deploy this.
Like you can stream 8K, 4K to your phone or to YouTube or to your command center.
You can
Then,
monitor footfall.
let's say you have renovation work. You put the camera there, you watch them. Then AI also inside the box. 5G also inside the box. After the project, you just move back. Right? If battery were to last long, you just swap the battery. Battery is on. This will be good for in case of short-term project. You don't have a camera there. I'm not going to lay a camera there.
Special
If you're doing,
event.
say, katakan the korban operations, right, and those mosques,
Okay.
you can actually monitor all.
拍的好了吗？算了好吗？要钱的。Okay, I'll show you. Just now that boy scanned from that point to this point. I'll show you. This is the one today. Click. Now everybody is live. See, this is how easy for him to create a 4D map. He was just walking from that point to this point. That's it. Then our technology will pull the camera and stitch into the 3D. Okay.
Saya rasa sih, one mosque kita do between 1 hour. Everything done.
Okay, now let's look at the AI part. This is a recording schedule. Record how long you want the camera to record each day. This is a alert and notification. Okay, so we have this called geofencing. Let's do geofencing.
Geofencing deployed.
So I step into this area, it get alerted. Right? This is a simple basic stuff.
Geofencing undeployed.
This is our current commercial version that we deployed. Friday we have another super version V2. You don't need to learn all this anymore. You just simply talk to my camera. Just talk. Just like you check with ChatGPT. You should be able to tell my camera, today I want you to turn on geofencing line crossing, in that area, main gate, all it. So by chatting, you can get your camera to do the security part. But this geofencing is not done by human. This code is created by AI. One way. I'll show you. Nano. 我们要敲啊，对不对 ？Okay, the guy is not here, so we can't show you the demo. 你可以跟他讲啊，这个东西是需要的，对不对 ？Okay, so let's skip the demo. Right, let's assume you are AI code. Let's drag the camera there. If you want to program the camera, you just need to talk to my camera like that. Right. So let's try detect anyone sleeping on the desk. If anyone sleeping, just alert me. Oh, coffee order from digital team. Seriously. One is mocha, one is.
Someone is sleeping.
Someone is sleeping. See,
In the
detected.
meeting room.
Detected people sleeping. So you no longer need programming. You yourself can program your AI. This is version 1. We're going to transform all this to so easy that you just chat with my AI. Imagine you don't need to learn all this UI anymore. It's just like a ChatGPT box down there. Right. We'll make it happen. Right. Then smoking, okay. Fire, smoke, everything we all done just by chatting only.
Someone is smoking in the meeting room.
Okay, 在找什么？找看看。你教了。
Or even without real smoke also can.
Yeah. Smoke, bite,
You need to type
vaping.
apa you nak describe. You can very simple description.
5 people wearing red. Okay.
Oh.
Person of interest, right? Apa you nak?
Find all the people wearing glasses. Wearing dark shirt. So these are things that you can put into your AI. Detect anyone not wearing water bottles.
Type.
Water bottle. How do you spell? It doesn't want to spell. No. Bottles of it. Okay, so this is the AI part. Now let's go to the search part. Now we can also search you in let's say do a search for myself or yourself. Maybe take a picture of you, search you in the office.
So this is where you can track people. Masuk house, right? The more is capture the then you know how long kat mana dia pergi.
For us more the gender right is school like children or each other.
Person of interest, wearing what kind of clothes, baju.
Chairman datang sikit lah. Work from home
on the side, from far, from you, everywhere.
Show the timeline. Show the timeline.
门口
Show him the timeline. The moment you are coming out, you are detected.
的 timeline 就是门口吗？
是
给他看看 timeline。This is a timeline.
See, the moment you came in, right?
so
It detect you.
tak lihat. Lock.
Okay, so now let's also search for voice. Search for audio.
For example, NUS has their own user.
This is next door just now.
Only for NUS.
This is now here.
But imagine.
Because there's a microphone there. They also listen to a conversation. So the idea is to listen to people screaming and all this, shouting for help. Okay, now let's just go to another experimental feature called AI agent. So it's a glimpse of what we are building. So theoretically, I can find anyone in the office and I want the AI to detect the whole timeline and behavioral analytics throughout the entire day in the office. Let's say I search for you. So we found him at every instance of the为什么6月的就没有了？数据。So the AI also understand John is me, me is John. Because after studying, after doing a lot of detection, they understand John is associated. Okay, find how much time John spent in the toilet, so you can also track this kind of thing because there's a toilet camera there. This is what I mean. Chatting with the camera, you can find out everything about. And all this reside in a small little box like this. No need to buy expensive GPU. That's our strength. Our biggest advantage is small. We put small AI inside optimized box. Because for you, everybody come pitch to you, they say you need to buy an RTX 6000 machine. It costs you tens of thousands just for one MOS. You're not going to do that, right? Then this is a Chinese one. This one is a very much dumb AI. There's nothing much you can do. $2,500. Right? But it can only connect 4 video streams. It cannot connect to 360. 360 has an advantage because you look at everything. 这个你还是真的不行的。Okay, let me show you. You can position. You can install this camera anywhere you want. On top of the roof. See, this is solid. This is Saudi missile defense. This is what we are building now for Sovereign's command center. I was presenting to the minister. You can understand? Then you see, we teach the people how to install. These are all installation work done by. Replace one camera, replace multiple camera. They are looking at the whole traffic, monitoring it. And then we teach people how to do this. So we teach Saudi Telecom engineer can put outside, standalone coastal area. So this kind of see on the corner you have 4 or 5 cameras here. Very waste, right? And you still have blind spot. Right. You put it. See now they have 2 cameras just to look at 2 sides. Now we have 1 camera looking at everything, up, down, left, right, here, everything. So if you put this camera at every corner, there's no blind spot. Anybody coming close to you, you can. Especially here.
You know, especially when people try to be funny, right? They put things around the diameter of the mosque. It's not a capture.
No. Construction site, right, on top of building. Billboard. So you get the gist.
So besides NUS, which other government agencies have started using it?
And HTX.
HTX.
So NUS is our biggest customer today. So they did a whole command center like this. Operationally, if you go to NUS LinkedIn many months ago, you can search. One of them, they say that this digital twin is operational and they reduce manpower by 30%, increase productivity. This is their own posting. I did not ask them to post on the NUS LinkedIn page. You can go and search many months ago.
NUS wants a true smart campus, where data doesn't sit in dashboards, it triggers action. But today, information is spread across many tools. They don't.
So the command center used to be like this, like many video screen, so we unify them to this.
This is where Visio and POLYTRON step in. A unified CCTV platform, powered by POLYTRON's video analytics, becomes the backbone of the IOC. See more?
Every sensor, fire sensor, everything all connected into it. From the engineering pipeline to MEP, everything all.
Understand faster, act sooner. Through campus-wide APIs, cameras, and the video system link with building management, lift monitoring, and fire alarms. Operations finally work from one shared picture. Adaptive analytics add context. POLYTRON 1 uses small vision models and zero-shot inference to interpret patterns, behaviors, and anomalies in real time. Heat maps and dwell time show how spaces are used. Demographic cues guide planning. While Live 3D turns camera feeds into a navigable map.
Actually, every day you can monitor Friday prayer football analytics.
And also Medina. So we went in, they have food safety problem in their kitchen. And then we went in to replace the conventional heat vision camera, tower camera. And then we programmed the analytics just by typing English. And then we give the minister a dashboard every day. He can log in to see all the food violation records and stuff. And then you see this is mask violation. These are eating food with bare hand. This is passing him the food. And then now he catch it. And if the minister wants to visit the mall, the restaurant, he can walk in. Just look at it. So the digital twin has multiple purpose. You can build a 3D map for future renovation, restoration, counter-terrorism, whatever police work. The other part is we make your digital twin, integrate your camera, it becomes a 4D map plus security and surveillance.
Show the Makkah Madinah. Makkah Madinah.
Makkah Madinah.
The digital twin.
Yeah.
Process.
So we already mapped all of Mecca and Medina. 3D model of Mecca. So you see, in future you can see your malls from the whole map of Singapore. Zoom in, you see closer. Zoom in again. Ministry of Sports Stadium, and also did one. Yeah. Ministry of Sports. Jeddah, we met out Jeddah. digital twin, when you have a camera, you can literally walk around, and then with the security and surveillance, you can have a command control. Two benefits. Plus the third benefit, keep a map for future use, restoration, renovation work.
It's a huge application, depending on how much you want to do.
We have also Kappa Command Center, Kappa NUS, our customer, now working closely with Sabana Jurong. Sabana is our closest customer. They bring us a lot of projects. But Singapore, you know, a small project. We have small little project here and there, SICC, AIMS. On a bigger scale, like a national command center, not many people want to do this. Only NUS. But now we are, because of NUS, we are attracting SMU, Republic Poly, all these people are wanting to come. All want to be a centralized campus-wide command.
But I thought for MUIS there's lies the potential, because every week you all have to manage big, crowd, Friday prayer and many other, I see.
If you want to pilot something, so what will be the cost range? How much? Let's say assuming that we try out one mosque, how will be the cost?
We can take a look at how extensive you want. You want to both digital twin and camera as a whole package?
Most likely,
Use cases are like what we show you here. Try to explore more all the use cases.
The one that we always have problem now is the Ufran. Ufran is the one that's most.
We can go down for side recce, then we can give you an idea. But I think nothing beats to take a look the potential and then to convince the rest of that. But at the bigger scale that I share with even Khalid, that give you a macro view of the entire mosque in Singapore.
So the one you already never use that kind of technology for
you already? They are not as adventurous as Saudi yet. You see, the Saudi are all.
Our government now very slow. Many processes and stuff.
It's not normal processes in Singapore coming from the government sector.
But the fact that we did NUS, did Kappa, did some of this HTX, they are more convinced there's a Singapore brand. There's a Saudi Telecom signed a 3-year, $100 million deal with us. So this is last year, but this year we're going to announce another bigger deal, so the CEO also mentioned on the stage, made in Saudi camera, because they want to assemble in Saudi. Then, so we signed a deal last April 2025.
But for like the NUS, how much is that? The kind of full scale?
In phases.
They did in phases.
The second phase now is to replace all that. They have a tech refresh for all the camera. They want to refresh 6,000 cameras, and they want to update the AI.
So the AI has to be constantly.
No, because they currently their camera no AI, just recording.
Normal camera.
They want to come in and bring in AI.
But the technology eventually also is like have to still refresh over time.
Because our AI is so simple, you just talk. You don't need to get another group of developers to come and develop the AI for you.
Because for most, I know that you all have specific use case. But beyond that, that's why the beauty, you can do more. Okay, subsequently.
No, question the last time was that for existing mosques, right, you can see those with, they have their own CPD systems already. Can the program or the software be adapted to their current hardware?
Yes, you can make the dumb camera into smart, like John mentioned. But the challenge with the existing one, we need to see what kind of camera. Number one, whether they cover all the area that of interest, because they're very specific.
Correct.
So we can start both existing camera and our 360 camera, then you can see. But if you want to do a real digital twin, virtual tour, then our 3D camera is essential. Otherwise, the old one only one specific field of view.
Well, you raised this earlier. This is just something that came to my mind that we are doing now. We are doing a mosque planning, mosque prayer planning, prayer space planning, to see which area requires a mosque. One thing that we are doing, we are looking at is areas where there is no mosque, but there are some residential, right? So which mosque would they go to? Very decent. So we have, for example, Choa Chu Kang, then we have some outside of that Choa Chu Kang area, but Choa Chu Kang we have a mosque, Al-Hir Mosque. So I'm not sure whether that how many of these girls that goes to Al-Hir Mosque actually came from outside Choa Chu Kang. It's similar like Istighfar also, like Istighfar, right? Some of them came from Changi area for working, right? So on Friday, actually they are the one who sort of contributed to the overcrowding there. So they're not actually from Pasir Ris.
It's a preference. Many consideration. I know my own friends also, they prefer to travel all the way from Tampines to Takwa. Okay. The reason number one is easy to park. For example, there's a public parking, right? And I guess near to the food. Many variables. Bedok corner after that is just. So there are many variables, but again, what we can do is we can show you, if you want to go beyond that, the traffic management area, right?
But like sometime last year, we just asked Istighfar to do a quick survey from the Jemaah, how many actually came from Changi. So about 30 to 40% actually came from outside of Pasir Ris.
So it shows that the demand is actually not in Pasir Ris. The demand, part of the demand is actually in another area which does not have a mosque.
Yeah, this is on the week for Friday.
For Friday prayers.
And therefore you should take into account that they are not residents of the area, but they could be working in the area, right? So the source is either you stay there or you work there. And if it's a weekday, chances are you work in the area where.
But actually some other came outside like Changi. So Changi there's no mosque, right? So some Changi airport, some of the workers from the Changi area, there's some industrial area. So they'll be So you ask for your area, you need a mosque in Changi.
Yeah, so this is where I think this is where you need to start capturing the numbers. Then you can influence, doing data analytics, right? How come this mosque is really because they are, as what we mentioned, working area vicinities, residential. I know that Changi has always become an issue because they requested for mosque near to Changi village and all those. Right?
Then now P5 coming in, so we are picking up how to manage.
We can do the next stage for sure, but definitely we want to help you to capture your data. I think data definitely helps to do many more planning.
In terms of cost management, that's why we're asking about whether we can utilize the existing cameras that we have, because for us to do all 71 miles at one go, it's going to be a very big ticket lah. So in terms of how do we possibly stage the phasing of transitioning mosques to this technology, right? Maybe for those that we higher priority, we can try to implement your cameras plus the technology. For those low priority, we can start with the software first, by utilizing their own
I think we can work on two prongs, depending on your needs and use case, right? I think what we're saying that we can do your existing cameras, at the same time complement with our 360 if you want to have a better view, better analytics on footfall, right? Because the current one are limited to only certain areas. So that lies the beauty of it.
While we do the 4D map, we can also use it as a online virtual tour for guests. It could be your official webpage as a link for go to 4D tour, and they go in to see things live or maybe recorded. Don't need to have like you see people walking around doing the job and then avatar. That'll be a good introduction.
For the new mosque, like we're building a new mosque, right? So that one also it also helps this kind of.
When is it ready?
maybe 2029.
Hasn't built yet.
Soon.
Not in construction, not started yet.
Good thing is during construction you can get this there, so you can stream all the
You can show the
yeah.
progress.
So because he's recording, right? Recording during the construction phase, then this recording video goes to AI to summarize into report for you. Everyday report generated for you.
At what point does this come into like a new mosque building? Like, for example, where do we need to start to plan for integration to a new building?
I think when during your planning phase, we should come in here because usually when the person do the planning for you and construction, they also recommend security camera vendor. That's the time you want to involve us, and not they will start to bring all these Chinese camera and Chinese. Yeah.
I think this one is similar to one of the projects in Saudi. They are building 4 schools, right? And they have not even issued a tender, but they are preparing for the tender. That I think the specs. They already engaged us, or at least they've spoken to us, right, to help them prepare the specs because they want a certain function, and we can deliver that function. Right? It's a right? So I guess the question of if you really want that kind of features, right, you can specify upfront, right? Then and that can go into the specs. Then we can go towards that.
Yeah, right. Involved during the planning stage.
So perhaps it's also in line with if you're looking at smart mosque concept. Right? What is it to the Jemaah? Right? Is it that, for example, if it's real-time information, the moment I reach the mosque at the gate, I want to know which area of the mosque I can still go to. Ada ruang kosong kat atas ke mana kan? And you don't need anybody to tell me, please go to a place which I don't even see from the ground floor. Right? And that place will remain empty. Right? Unless somebody says, ayat tengok empat. Right? You have a kind of crowd management on site. Right? The other possibility from a Jemaah point of view is, there are prayers that you have the first run, second run, right? If I know that first run is already full, right? It's already full, okay? And look at the time, okay, first run already full. I wait outside pun no point, and I shall go for second one. But I need to know that the first run is already full. So the concept of crowd management or footfall content on this becomes very important. Once you have the data, which what I want to say, once you can capture that data, a lot of other capabilities and benefits to the Jemaah can be given. So I think that's where the camera comes in and the AI comes in.
So again, we're happy to have a conversation further with you all. To map out based on your need, right? And kita go, if you say immediately go front, we can go take a look at go front. The bigger picture I thought would be useful. Right? What do you want to envisage to have a smart mosque?
Well, ideally we should be like in the US, have a command center, all the mosques we can, especially for facilities, security. At the moment it's not like that yet, but
I think this is where the vision is important.
Something we can consider.
The vision is important
because they're quite centralized and so quite easy for us to do.
No, my take, I told Kadi, because every week you all have the same issue, right? Managing the crowd, how many mosques, that's what you say, all this. It's a weekly affair. Then every day we have 2 or 3 big events. Same issue. Then you have to do tarawih all over the place, Eid celebration and all this also. So I thought this lies the beauty of technology and help you all in better management.
But the challenge is the cost.
It is, I understand, but I think this is where we can work together.
Yeah, we have a sense, so we can help gauge how much we need to invest.
We can put some indicators, some indicative cost.
I think we can start a small group conversation to understand better your immediate need and see how then eventually plan out the subsequent. And I mean drop. Either not, I think we'll have that second.
But for the POC pilot, we can use one of your smaller mosques to test out the idea first. Better to start your POC than to jump straight into the planning stage. At least the POC you can see, this is possible, that is possible. So if you can tell us let us visit one of the smaller mosques and then tell us some of the current challenges you face. Then we can also recommend you what are the new feature, new enhancement you can make to your existing POC mosque. That will give you a glimpse of, I can do this for my future mosque.
actually there are few parts, as you have mentioned, existing one, and future development, and as part of your upgrading, right? Yeah, what's due for upgraded, right? And we can do. So there are few components here.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you so much.
Very good.
Thank you so much.
And also fire detection. Fire is our strength. So fire detection is
No, especially your risk area. I know touch wood siglap, cover macam kamu siglap right long time ago. I mean, you know your risk area, you just need to zoom at that risk area. Then you punya detection will be very instant. Ken, terima kasih Ken.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your coffee.
Shall we take a group photo?
这些啊什么东西，aircon 就不一定要